here with Robert Narvaiz, American GI Forum, and wears many hats. Today he's got his Our Lady of Guadalupe hat, another one of the organizations. Right. But let's talk a little bit about Dr. Hector P. Garcia and what we're about to embark on and celebrate in his honor.
Well, I'll tell you what, for those of you that didn't know Dr. P. Garcia, I'll tell you what, he was a role model for me, and he did a lot of work for the whole United States, because through him the American GI Forum was able to get started, and now they have proclaimed the third Wednesday in September as the Dr. Hector P. Garcia Day, which is something that we've been waiting for a long time, because he really deserves this kind of recognition.
Tell the folks watching this who Dr. Hector P. Garcia is, because some folks may not be aware of what an amazing individual he was.
Okay, Dr. Hector P. Garcia was from Corpus Christi. He was a doctor, and back in 1948, there was a young man that was killed at war, and when they brought him back to the United States, they refused to bury him at the cemetery.
Because he was
a Mexicano. His name was Felix Longoria from Three Rivers City. Well, it was through the efforts of Dr. Hector P. Garcia that he fought as much as he could for this young man. And at that time, Lyndon Baines Johnson was our president. He talked to him, and through all the efforts that Dr. Hector P. Garcia did, Felix Longoria was buried at Arlington National Cemetery, and this was one of the reasons why the American GI Forum got started, so that we could fight for the rights of the veterans.
And now, Felix Longoria, was he the first Hispanic to be buried in Arlington Cemetery? Do you know?
I'm not too sure. I don't think he was, but I think from the state of Texas.
But now American GI Forum has gone beyond Texas, is that correct?
Oh yes, it's a national Veterans Hispanic organization.
Tell me some of the projects that you guys have embarked here in Lubbock, Texas.
Well, we give out scholarships. We get involved with veterans benefits, their civil rights, and up to about 1971, we got involved with a big project, which everybody's well aware of, which is the Pancho Blas project, and that has been the best project that we have ever had. And this was done through 3 GI Forum members, which was Vidal Agüero, Gus Medina, and Jesse Reyes. All 3 of them are now deceased, but we owe them a lot, because through them, Pancho Blas was able to get started.
And it's something that you continue. You've involved new generations, you've involved new organizations.
Right. We're getting more organizations involved that want to help with the Pancho Blas project. But what I would like to see also is some of our younger veterans getting involved with the American GI Forum. We're all getting old. A lot of them are sick, and so we need some young blood. And it's a good organization, and I've been a member of GI Forum since 1970. So.
And who was the person that recruited you?
Angel Castro. So he's deceased now, but he really fought to get more people involved with the American GI Forum, and that's how I got involved.
And now you're going to be celebrating on an annual, this is the second year for the American GI Forum to honor Dr. Hector P. Garcia. Tell me some of the activities that you do with that.
Well, we have like a reception. We invite people. There's a little video that they play every year. This year they played it last week, I think, on Channel 5. And it gives a story of Dr. Hector P. Garcia, who he was, and some of the things he did. and how he got the American GI Forum started. And at one time, it was back in 1949, the American GI Forum here in Lubbock had the biggest chapter throughout the whole state of Texas. They had over 200 members, and it'd be nice if we could just get half of that here in Lubbock.
That's something to work on.
Yes.
Would you like to add anything else to our viewers?
Well, like I said, last year the third Wednesday fell September the 16th. So this year we're going to celebrate it on a Thursday because that's September the 16th again. But next year we'll probably go back to the third Wednesday in September that we will be honoring Dr. Hector P. Garcia.